Simran and Raj tried to rationalize what they had seen, but they couldn't explain the shadowy figure on their balcony. They decided to go to the complex's security office to report what had happened. "We saw something on our balcony last night," Simran said to the security officer. "It was like a shadowy figure with red eyes." The security officer looked at them skeptically. "Are you sure it wasn't just a trick of the light?" he asked. "No, it was definitely something," Raj replied, frustrated. The security officer promised to investigate, but Simran and Raj knew they couldn't wait around for answers. They needed to get out of the apartment complex. As they were packing their bags, they heard strange noises coming from the walls. The whispers had turned into growls, and they could hear something scratching at the walls. The couple tried to leave the apartment, but the front door wouldn't budge. They were trapped. "What's happening? Why won't the door open?" Simran asked, panicking. "I don't know, but we need to get out of here," Raj replied, trying to force the door open. Just then, the lights went out, plunging the apartment into darkness. Simran and Raj could hear footsteps coming closer to them, but they couldn't see anything. They were terrified. Suddenly, the door burst open and they ran out into the corridor. They saw the shadowy figure again, and this time it was more visible than ever. It was a dark, human-shaped mass with red eyes that glowed in the darkness. "We need to get out of here," Simran screamed, holding on to Raj. They ran down the stairs, but the shadowy figure followed them, always staying one step behind. They could hear it breathing down their necks, and they could feel its cold, clammy touch. When they finally reached the ground floor, they collapsed in exhaustion. They looked up and saw that the other residents were staring at them, but no one came to help. "What's happening here? Why won't anyone help us?" Simran asked, panting. "I don't know, but we need to find someone who will," Raj replied, getting up. The couple decided to seek refuge in another apartment. They knocked on the door of Building 3 and were welcomed by a couple who had also been experiencing strange occurrences. "We've been hearing strange noises too," the woman said, looking relieved that they weren't alone. As they talked, they realized that the complex had a dark history. Years ago, a family had been murdered in their apartment, and their bodies had never been found. Ever since, the complex had been plagued by strange occurrences and ghost sightings. "We need to get out of here," Simran said, looking around nervously. "But how? The doors won't open," Raj replied. Just then, the couple heard a strange noise coming from the balcony. They went to investigate and were horrified to see a ghostly figure staring back at them. It was the ghost of the murdered family, and it had come back to seek revenge. What happens to Simran and Raj? And what happens with the new couple they have met? Find out in part 3 of the story.